What's up, guys? I'm the Corsair, and welcome back to Huntsman, the Orphanage. Right before I started recording, this door just slammed in my face, so I'm a little shaken by that. I'm going to go back downstairs. So far, we've saved John, Dorothy, and Charlie. So, 3 down, 9 to go. As I've said before,
King of his
I'm just going to go over what they need here.
Pocket watches of all descriptions. In this place, between the realms of darkness, there is no learning, no beauty, no art, except whatever thoughts and images I can conjure in my mind. For art has always been my release. It seems my yearning for peace and quiet within the orphanage walls, so that I may sit and draw unhindered, was duly noted by God, with no mean measure of annoyance. So, in his wisdom, he placed me here, within the nothing world.
Come on, man, tell me.
Perhaps this is penance. Perhaps I am paying for the sins of my forebears. For there are Vikings in my line, and through lineage, blood on my hands. Am I a sacrificial child, upon whose shoulders God has placed the sins of the fathers?
To the point. Come on.
I feel,
God damn it, I don't care.
as one does on a summer's day, when as a small child, one would stand in the center of a grassy meadow and arms outstretched spin around and around and around, until finally one would stop. But the world would spin on and on, as if riding a nightmarish carousel. Except in this dream, it is not summer. The sky lays grey and threatening above, and as the wind flays my body, and all about me spins, I am standing on a hillock and observing a figure wave their arms and call to me from the next rise. And though I cannot hear a sound, I know they are begging me for help. Yet I can move not a muscle to assist them. I am powerless. A silent scream of despair caught in my throat, rendering me wide-eyed and gasping, like the sea trout in the net. So we sailed for America. My brother Sven with jaw set in grim determination, and I clinging to his shadow, both fleeing the pain of my mother's abandonment and the shame of my father's imprisonment, for the dark angels at death hounded him with single-minded intent.
His play,
No,
back or what?
a happy ending was not to be. For as I have said, I am not the writer of this tale. Sven, ambitious and hearted by the fist of necessity, discarded me at Brimhaven with nary a backward glance. I understood in my childish way, truly, for it was not the story he would have written either, had there been a choice.
This kid loves to
Standing
fucking
on the
talk.
front steps of Grimhaven, Sven turned to leave. Frantic loss clutched my throat as wide-eyed and mouth agape I struggled in vain to call out, to scream, come back. But the utterance would not come, strangled by a force for which I had no name. I stood powerless and silent, and
I love
alone,
this kid not to get his fucking toy.
alone in the darkness. But inside my mind, the scream continues unabated, raw and ferocious still.
Okay. That gave me no information, you dick.
It seems I've been here forever, sinking in this swampy blackness. I felt like that at the orphanage too, as if I'd been there forever. I don't remember anything, except always being the eldest, the responsible one, and having my hair tugged, my ears pulled by matron when any of the small ones were naughty. It was always my fault. I'm tired. so tired. I'd sleep tired and wake tired, and the chores, they just went on and on, like a baby's whining. Matron says I'm a thief and a liar, and that I'll burn
Music
you
box.
forever
All right.
for my sins.
You can stop, Hattie. Okay, I'm getting... I don't fucking know what he wants, but she wants a music box. I got in his block. She wants her finger back. Not sure all he wants. No one wants
I
medicine.
long for Grimhaven. Though
See,
not
done,
always
done. Monkey
a
doll.
happy place.
Ribbons.
'Twas not like here. For there
I'm
we
not sure what Rupert
romped
wants.
with friends, made mischief for
I think he
old
wants his
crow in the
box.
orchard, and
Which is nice.
suffered together through our lessons. Oh, and the puddings! I recall Marguerite's custard of a Sunday, if we were well behaved in church.
I think
the
she went with the
sweetness.
macaron.
We always asked for seconds, but were never allowed. Though whoever had been good all week was permitted to lick the custard spoon. I recall winning but once. 'Twas a right surprise. Mostly, I just sat by and envied the lucky sport. 'Twas usually Rupert, for he was the fastest, the smartest, and the best fellow at not getting caught.
Dick.
At being wicked, you see. For Rupert was also the cruelest and most
There's a
cunning.
shock.
But never when the grown-ups were watching. He would tug my hair, twist my ears, and worse. Luckily, I'm no yellow belly and bit my lip so as not to cry. But Min Min used to scream so it would all come running to see what was ailing her. Even Hattie was afraid of him, for I could see it in her eyes, and the tiny beads of perspiration that glistened under her nose whenever she told an untruth, which was quite often.
That's the
For
Huntsman.
she would glower right back at Rupert, muttering, "I ain't scared of you, sucker," which was not very ladylike, but awfully brave all the same. Though it was a lie.
Oh my god, kid, get the point.
I admired Hattie so, and was continually surprised that Matron seemed unaware that she was
So
not
just
being
carrying
truthful.
on.
For Hattie's neck could turn a fearsome shade of scarlet whenever she was fibbing. It was quite obvious to me, but perhaps because I'm rather small and was therefore looking up, whilst Matron was always peering down over the edge of her enormous bosom.
Bosom.
I longed to return to the other world of sunshine and custard and lessons and grumpy old crowd. But if I return to Grimhaven, then Rupert'll be there, and if Rupert...
Oh. Rupert sounds
It was
awful.
a sunny morning, and as I sat on the steps, playing quietly with my dear Jingle Ball...
Jingle Ball, that's what she wants. Okay. Thank you, finally. Okay, so I've got her Jingle Ball, but I'm not going to take it into the maze with me. Because I'd rather find each headstone and then come back. Let's see. Oh. Jingle Ball. Did I? Okay, okay. What the fuck is this? I assume this belongs to Augustus Globe. Metronome. Crash. Okay, I can get the Jingle Ball. And someone's... I'm guessing that's Rupert's, because he seems like an alcoholic. And I don't know what that is. I think it's a candle. No clue. Okay. Let's go back into the maze and try not to get murdered. That's a lovely sound. I'll have to look for the rest of the toys later. I'm gonna try going down here this time. Oh, for fuck's sake, he's already here. Oh shit. Please don't be dead. Ah! Okay, that's a waste of time over there. I think the only place that's worth going to is the tree. Dude. Ticking is creepy, just on its own. The fact that there's a murdering child collector behind it is no comfort. I'm moving towards it. Okay. Going right. There should be more than Dorothy over here. The dead end. They love their dead ends. Okay, he is moving towards me. Give me something. No! Ooh. I still wish I had a brick, or something. Something more than my phone. I would not come here with just a cell phone. But, you know, I planned ahead. Did I just go on? Who's this? Rupert, you dick. Okay, so there should be more nearby. I wonder if they ever actually found the bodies, or if it was... I think he must have them. Unless he just killed them all. That's weird. Seems like a weird guy, though. Okay, I gotta get Rupert's... whatever. I gotta go listen to his story, too. Sorry, this is mostly just storytelling, but... Min. Didn't find her finger yet. I can't imagine it's an actual, like, finger. That's the door closing. Where's this bag of dicks? I'm not afraid. Oh shit. Totally not afraid. That's why I scream. So I'm attacking you with my voice. Oh, Rupert again. Holy shit. This maze is a maze. Whoa. Okay, that's new. Ballsack. Right. And now I'm lost. Okay. Gotta run out of time. Okay. He seems to be sitting over there, which I'm perfectly fine with. He can just sit over there. I just hope he doesn't start running through the maze. Found it. Okay. How am I supposed to find a finger, man? Maybe it's over by the axe. Okay. Fuck. I'll deal with that later. Figure out what Rupert wants. I'm guessing he wants that bottle of... Unless that's the medicine. I'm just gonna go ahead and close that. This is mine. getting very comfortable in this basement. If he comes down here, I'm so fucked. Alright, asshole.
You are a seeker of the truth, I see. Here to help me, you misguided fool.
You're mean.
Perchance I sought help. It would be as impotent as the quivering of a single butterfly wing in your pathetic hands.
You're such a jerk.
By all means, pursue your noble quest and seek to save us all.
Go.
For is that not why you are here? To save orphan souls from disharmonious rest. But know this, I will not assist, nor aid you in a single step along the way. And know too you risk the wrath of the Master, the Huntsman. Should you seek to interfere with what has been for millennia and will be forevermore. You futile, misguided fool, clutching your tiny lamp in the darkness,
It's a cell phone.
stumbling through derelict buildings and matted maze in the hope of what?
Mom,
Understanding what has been and what is yet to come? Never, for you are nothing more than a mortal of mere flesh and fancy, as once was I. I sense the terror in your breath.
Shut up!
The trembling even as you stand before me.
I'm not standing.
You surely do not naively believe that goodness conquers evil over all things. Such a tired argument, surviving yet through time and space. Have
I'm
you
gonna
not
win.
enough sense to know with your modern science that life, through which evil is inextricably woven, always finds a way to regenerate, regroup, refresh, or, as you would say, respawn? For this is the infinite source of ultimate power which the
Are you the
Huntsman holds.
Huntsman?
A lust which is unstoppable, insatiable, and eternally unforgiving.
Yeah.
But Terry, let me mock you a little more, for it amuses me to see your gullible enthusiasm for the task at hand.
Down here.
As if it mattered. Understand, each life is but a single chapter in the endless cycle of lives we all experience. Oh, you may not yet accept this. It is of no matter to me. Later, or perhaps a good deal sooner in your case,
Shut up.
this truth will become evident. For now, in your ignorance, you are content to live, die, forget, then live again. How tiresome. You perceive me in your ignorance as Rupert, a missing orphan boy from 1898. Time and place which means nothing to me, for I have no affinity with the character I once played. Emotional connections are for the weak-willed and feeble-minded, of which I am neither. The Huntsman has seen to that. My most recent earthly existence was extreme in its poverty, despair, and sickness.
This guy has issues.
Typhoid decayed the flesh of the slovenly whore whom I called mother, then brother, sister. 'Twas the terrified hopelessness of a dying father, grasping desperately at the broken strands of his wretched life, that drew the Huntsman to that place. A hovel where futility multiplied alongside the lice, and was garnished with the bitter stench of death. For the Huntsman's power reaches across endless galaxies, in infinite dimensions of space and time. Yet you, with your pathetic lantern, seek to thwart the course of his plan.
It's a cell phone, dude. Get with the time.
'Twas he who spared me in that moment. Not through emotional pity, for the Huntsman is beyond such weakness. No, he bestowed upon me the role of servant, blessed me with beauty, intellect, and the
You're just a
absence of
bitch.
the emotive failings of mankind. My task, to further remove hope from those who border on the edge of fear,
to be a dick.
Those
Because you're a
such as
dick.
poor,
We know that.
miserable, unloved orphan brats. Oh, surely you, seeker of truth, would desire to know all I have to tell. But you are unworthy of the great knowledge unless the Huntsman deems otherwise. So go, be away with you, for your futile quest is calling. But beware. Look always behind, above, below, and beyond. For the Huntsman is coming. He who will not be thwarted senses your inquisitive presence, just as a dog senses a flea and dispatches the same. For that is all you are, an irritation.
Alright. Well, that was... That was totally creepy, and Rupert apparently is just a big asshole, so... I unfortunately, listening to his ramblings, ran out of time, so... As always, thanks for watching. If you enjoyed the video, subscribe, give it a like, drop a comment by, whatever you like. I'll see you in the next video. Thank you.